Alright guys, Tom here, and we're going to start off episode 5 by putting a contract card onto Oakley and then putting Ollie onto the reserves bench, as we had a little bit of a crisis with an injury from Ollie. But I then had to go and search for a contract card for Target. So as you can see on the screen now, I then went and bought myself a 400 coin bronze pack, and actually I didn't get any English players, but I got a couple of contract cards as you can see now, and I also got 2 injury cards which will be useful for the next few episodes of the series, of the Road to Glory series, if I get a few injuries that are equivalent to what I actually got in the pack. So as you can see on the screen now, I'm just putting on a contract card to Target. I then swapped this Spanish centre forward for Matamona, who is a left mid, but he's got a pretty good pace. I thought it would be suitable for the right wing position whilst he's filling in for Ollie. I then went into a game against this guy who had 44 chemistry, not bad, but he was playing in a 4-1-2-1-2 and he had a better overall rating than me. And he also had a few rare English bronze players, and I think he had a USA striker up front. But he starts off the game quite badly with a mistake from his keeper in the 25th minute, and this game turns out to be pretty easy after that, as just before half time I get a really good finesse into the bottom right hand corner, just lifts it over the keeper and his defender. Really good goal. And then Bowden gets taken down in the penalty area in the second half, and who else but Whittaker slots it into the bottom left hand corner just to make it 3-0 in the 61st minute. It was a really lucky penalty, but I think it was really well deserved. And then that brought the game to a close, 3-0, Target scoring 2 of the goals out of the 3 goals, and I earned 832 coins, not bad for a 3-0 win, and that was a really good performance from me overall. And at the moment we have 4,242 coins, and I thought, episode 5, I thought it was about time to go into a Bronze Star Shield tournament. And the first game of the tournament I get put against this guy. Obviously I can't see his rating until this screen here, and obviously he has a pretty poor team compared to mine with a low chemistry. He's playing in a 4-1-2-1-2, pretty rare for a bronze team. Not really going for a specific nationality, but I get a really good goal from Montemana. Just lifts it over the keeper into the bottom right hand corner from a finesse. And that was in the 37th minute, and he had to go and chase the game and get a goal himself. And then it comes from a really lucky rebound, and he kind of walks it in, and I honestly don't think he deserved that. I don't really know if he knew what was happening. But then in the 85th minute I get a really lucky rebound myself, and then Target volleys it in the 86th minute. What a goal. And the game actually finishes like that. So the luck was on my side in that the first game of the tournament, so I was pretty happy about that. 2-1 in the end, and that's the first round of the tournament under my belt. So there I got 543 coins, pretty disappointed as I had won and he didn't really deserve to get a goal in the end. But I won 2-1, and the packs I bought at the start of the episode actually came quite useful at the moment, because it was kind of contract time for 2 players, and then Bowden the Beast actually goes and gets himself injured, which was a bit of a crisis because I had to put him on my reserves bench. And I'm keeping these series really fast paced, so as soon as I filled the bronze team up I wanted to buy a silver player, so I went and bought myself a silver Darius Vassell, the English player from Leicester City. I was choosing between him and Wright Phillips, Sean Wright Phillips' brother, but I decided to buy Vassell because he was cheaper and he had a better shot, quite a substantial better shot than Phillips. So I went and bought Vassell. As it's speeding up now, I currently bidded him for 700 coins and successfully bought him for that amount of price. So I was really happy about that, as I had my first silver player, and I then decided to put Vassell straight on the team. But obviously he wasn't a bronze player, so I couldn't go into tournament straight away. So I then had to go into a game against a normal player like we've been doing in the other episodes. So I got against this guy who had a centre attacking midfielder in goal. I'm not sure particularly who he is, but he plays for Brazil. It looks like he's going for Brazil's team, to be honest. Pretty good chemistry, 65, but I got pretty lucky here from Vassell. Uses his strength to power through and does a nice shot down the middle of the goal in the 3rd minute. And then in the 8th minute we got a really lucky header, and bounces into the bottom left hand corner from Heath, the defender. And then I went and got myself another goal from Vassell from some really good work from him, using his strength wisely. Just cuts inside here and then slips past his last defender and just rolls it into the bottom left hand corner. Really good strength from Vassell there, just showing exactly why I should have bought him, and he's really good. and then I got probably the best goal of the series so far. Smashes it in from Oakley. Look at that, beast goal. And that actually wasn't the most interesting thing that happened in this game, as this guy actually turned up to the game. At this point we were winning 4-0, but he came from behind 4-0 to actually end up scoring 3 goals in a short amount of time, and this was really embarrassing. I don't know what I did. I think my defence had just completely gone to sleep, but he actually got 3 really cheap goals, to be honest. Well, pretty lucky goals, to be honest, and he scores 3, and then I run up the other end of the pitch and end up getting a goal myself from a rebound, and then Hogg smashes it in. But you're probably thinking, oh, it's all home and dry now, it's all okay. But actually, he goes up the other end of the pitch and ends up smashing his own goal from a rebound from Addy again. This guy's on fire, and then the ball gets crossed in, and he scores a really sweaty Jew goal here, and then it ends up 5-5 in the end, which is crazy, as I thought I'd completely dominate that game. But he actually calls to end the match as a draw, and we earned 796 coins. But that's the end of the episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.